Hello everyone, we are from Group 10 and this is our waste management group project. Our group consists of Azri Ikhwan bin Lokman, Azrul Hakim bin Zamri, Muhammad Rohaizat bin Ramli, Akidah binti Mat Hanafi and Nur Afikah binti Zainal Abidin.
Hi, my name is Azri Ikhwan bin Lokman. So let's take a look at the contaminant from my area. Okay, first of all, we have the first contaminant, that is the food packaging. However, inside there is plastics waste, so it is not suitable and will require a lot of effort in recycling, so it is a bit tedious. The next one is also the same, having the food container with the food waste inside, so it is not practical for that. Next is the plastic waste that is from my rubbish, so it is also not good, as it is also one of the contaminants, and it will take a very long time for it to be digested in the landfill.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Rohaizat bin Ramli. So let's analyze the waste. The first item is plastic bottle. As you all know, plastic is one of the recyclable item. When it have residue left, it will become non-recyclable item and will end up at the landfill. So next is the example of clean and dry plastic waste. So next is used baby diapers. This is non-recyclable item. So this is durian seed. It also can be categorized as non-recyclable item. So the plastic has some food residue left, so it will categorize same as the plastic bottle. And last one is the paper that can be recycled.
Hello, my name is Azrul Hakim bin Zamri. Let's take a look at my room's dustbin.
The first contaminant that I discover which can hinder the recycling activity are unrinsed metal cap and glass. We should empty and rinse all containers before throwing them in the recycling bin before recycling bottle and glasses. This allows recycling facilities to operate more efficiently because they are not required to stop and clean up sticky and odorous messes. The excess liquid may contaminate other recyclable papers, rendering them into non-recyclable. Metal caps on glass containers should be simply thrown away separately from the containers they cover. And then the contaminant that I discover which can hinder recycling activity are plastic bags and food wrappers. Recycling facilities cannot handle too many plastic bags because they jam the processing equipment. Some recycling facilities have scheduled time every day dedicated to clearing out plastic bags from the machinery, since this contaminant is so common and so damaging. And then finally, since wrappers are made of mix of materials such as plastic and aluminum, they cannot be effectively recycled at the recycling plant.
These are examples of recyclable materials such as paper, plastic bottle, cardboard, and receipts. However, there are also items that are considered as contaminants. This happens when non-recyclable items are mixed in with recyclable items. Here are some examples of contaminants I found in my rubbish bin. Firstly, wrappers and packets. They are made of a mix of materials that cannot be effectively recycled at recycling plants.
Next, shredded paper. They are too small to sort and the pieces may fall between the cracks of sorting machine. So, compost shredded materials on your curbside bin rather than recycling them. Lastly is liquids. Before recycling bottles and jars, please make sure to empty and rinse out all containers. This helps keep recycling facilities working more efficiently since they don't have to spare time for cleaning smelly and sticky messes.
In my opinion, the factors that contribute to this problem is first is that there are no recycling bins provided in college or in college, which makes the students hard to separate the recycling items such as paper, glass, and plastic bottles. And second, when the students try to separate such as for me, I like to separate water bottles in one plastic and I will put it out nearby the trash bin. However, the cleaner will somehow combine the plastic bottles with the unrecyclable trash. So I think my effort is wasted just like that. I think that's all for me.
In my opinion, one of the key factors that makes recycling hard is the lack of recycling bin. I tried separating my trash to be categorized into recyclable and non-recyclable in different bags beforehand. Therefore, I can conclude that it is very inconvenient and tedious because there is not much space in my room to continue this effort, and it gets tiring in the long run due to the extra step needed when it should be very simple.
I think the common practice at home is the recycling material is not sorting properly. For instance, sometimes we also include shredded paper or frozen food boxes which are hard to recycle. We also oftenly forget to ensure that the recycled items are empty, clean and dry before recycling them. This actually will prevent odors, mold and pests from the items. And without notice, this helps to ease the process of transferring them to the recycling facility center. Other than that, the common practice at college is our college does provide the recycling bin. However, it's not an effective way because it combines all categories of recycled material and not separate them at all. So maybe some irresponsible student will throw their waste in the same bin since it looks like other does.
So, a suggestion that can be made to promote recycling in my area is that we return back to the 3R, that is recycling, reduce and reuse. Among these 3R, it is most often that we see that only recycling is only popularized among everyone. However, reduce and reuse is also important because when we recycle, we will reduce the trash. But however, if we as the consumer reduce and only buy the products that we need, so in the end it will help to reduce the waste that needs to be recycled. And then another one is regarding reusing. First of all, to tackle the issue of too many trash to be recycled, when we reuse, it can also benefit us in our own ways, so it is beneficial to us. So that's all from the suggestion, that is to return back to the 3R.
My suggestion to improve recycling activity is turn some clothes that does not fit or cosmetic product that don't suit your taste to charity. Rather than throwing things away, try offering them to friends and family or donating them to charity.
And then, my suggestion to aid in the promotion of recycling in my community, I recommend that everyone remember to keep recyclables clean, empty and dry. When it comes to recycling bins, we must clean them first. Food waste can contaminate recyclables, so make sure to rinse and dry all of the items before recycling. A good cleaning also eliminates any odor that may attract pests to the recycle bin, preventing them from poking around the house where they are not wanted.
The next suggestion is getting crafty with recyclable items. If you know anyone interested in making art out of recyclable materials, you can offer them to provide supplies. Kids are an excellent example of artists who can find a use for these leftover items. Paper tubes and rubber bands are good examples of recyclables. However, you can also find use for less common objects like oven doors for older artists. You can also take this idea to the next level by suggesting to art teachers in your neighborhood that they emphasize making art out of trash. While you are at it, you can also recommend them using more eco-friendly materials in class, such as recycled paper and also biodegradable paints.
The next suggestion that can help in promoting recycling activity in our area is to get the whole family involved with recycling habits. Finding ways to increase recycling awareness at home is an excellent way of getting more people around us to contribute to proper recycling. There is no reason to stop when it comes to taking recycling seriously. Difference, but there will be much better results if we get the whole family to do their part. Help children recycle second nature to them nearly in life by placing colored recycling bins where they can see. We can even make it as a game to make it more fun and engaging for the little ones. For everyone else, set up a dedicated recycling space so everyone knows how to do it. Once we have made things simple and systematic, it is much easier to improve recycling at home.